listeners.
Yeah, they can. Hello, everyone.
Hi, all.
Hi, all. I'm going to unmute you for a second just to say hello so we can hear your voices.
So you can say hello back to us. So you're unmuted. Say hello. Hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Alison.
Hello, everybody from sunny Essex.
Oh, yeah, get that in there at the end. There's a good call out.
Yeah, lovely. Brilliant. Lovely.
And now we're going to mute you all again.
We're going to mute
so
you
you
all
again. Sweet.
Lovely. How you doing, everyone? And basically, thanks a million for joining us for the second week of the login sessions. We had to go through a different procedure this week because there was a whole incident happened last week all over the world, actually, called Zoom bombing, and we fell victim to it at the very end of a really good night last week. So we have a system now in place. It's all new learning, really, and we have a password system in the waiting room just to weed out anyone that would come in and cause us bother and get in the way of a good night and get in the way of goodwill. And that's what the whole thing is about. It's about goodwill and getting people together. So it's magic to see all your faces, people we know and people we don't know, and people from Ireland living outside of Ireland, and people who've probably never been to Ireland at all. So it's fantastic. And we even see some faces from people who were there last week as well, people from Newfoundland and from the States. So listen, what we're going to do is, the reason we're here, very, very quickly, the reason we're here is because the Arts Department in Wexford County Council, we banked heads with myself and Aileen. Liz Burns is the Arts Officer. She's here in one of the little small screens. And with the idea that due to the circumstances we're all in, is to create a program for 5 weeks where we'll bring people together. So last week we were looking... Can you all hear me? No, I'm not. Can you all hear me? Yeah. Yeah. So last week we brought in, we worked with the idea of music. So this week we're working with the idea of song. The following weeks is looking at the whole area of folklore and recitation and poetry. And then we'll end with a whole celebration around the 1st of May, which started summer. And I think that's all the kind of things that we need. I think that those little moments of light in our lives to help us shine and help us get through where we're at. So it's all good. We're in a good place, considering. So listen. What I'm going to do, we've got a host of singers here tonight from all over the country, and we'll try to get to everyone and the best we can. We have a cut off at 9:30, but we'll see how that goes. And don't mind me or Aileen now and again. Our eyes might just be peering left and right. It's because we've a waiting room and we have to kind of nip over left and right just to check to let people in. So if you see us looking away, we're still listening to you, but we're just doing other business. We're multitasking. So that's all we're doing, and we're kind of just keeping a check on everyone in the room. So listen, we've got 3 people here we've asked to sing for us during the night. Well, Seamus Brogan from Finch Oak here in Liscarty, living over in England. His mother was the woman in the photograph for the login sessions. We've got Deirdre Tobin, a Cavan woman living in County Wexford. Hello, Deirdre. She's there with Paul. And we've got Graham Wells. We've got a strong Newfoundland connection, and I can see a good few Newfoundland people here in the screens. Kenneth Wickham's, I can see Mallory McGrath, and there's probably some more as well. So that's lovely for us, because Newfoundland is our I suppose our second home, really, for a lot of us Wexford ones. I see Niall Wall there as well, who's another man fond of Newfoundland. And Graham Wells should be joining us. He's going to sing us a couple of songs in an hour from songs from Newfoundland. And Niall Wall is drinking lamb's rum there. I can see that as well, to get him really in the spirit. So listen, can I ask Seamus Brogan? Seamus, will you open? I'm going to unmute you, Seamus. Can you open the session for us? And would you mind singing us a song?
No problem at all. I'll sing O'Reilly from the County Leitrim. It was a song that my Uncle Peter used to sing. When first I came unto this country, it was to view the sweet flowers gay. I fell in love with a pretty fair maid. She appeared to me like the Queen of May. I asked her kindly if she would marry, or if she choose to be a sailor's wife. Oh, no, kind sir, I would rather tarry, and I would choose the sweet single. O fairest creature, the pride of nature, how come you differ from all female kind? For you are youthful, both fair and handsome. To marry you, I am but inclined. Oh, no, kind sir, since I must tell you, I have been promised these 5 years or more to the one O'Reilly from the county Leitrim, which often grieves my poor heart full sore. You are like the swan that sails the ocean, and making motion with both its wings. Your snow breast would make a potion for any lord or an Irish king. For you are youthful, both fair and handsome. You are fitting to be a queen. I wish I was in battle before your beautiful face I had seen. I wish I had you in Phoenix Harbor, 100 miles from your native, or in some valley where none could find you. If there with you I'd be content to go. It's there that I would caress my beauty, if along with me she'd consent to go. I would sail you over to Pennsylvania and bid you to O'Reilly forever. For a million mahogany.
Lovely, Seamus. Thanks a million. Now, Deirdre Tobin, where are you? She's there. I'm going to mute you now. How are you, Deirdre? Now, we're not getting sound, Deirdre, from yourself. Is there a little button down in the bottom left-hand corner that says audio on or audio off? A mute button, a little microphone. I'm going to try. Oh yeah, there's something there. I'm going to press it again, right? No, sorry about this, folks. Now, can you hear us now, Deirdre?
She can hear us.
No, we can't. There's no sound, I'm afraid. Oh. No, can everyone else hear us? Yeah, fingers up, thumbs up.
Yes.
Yeah. Deirdre, there's something wrong with your microphone for a second. If you just have a little look at your that mute button, mute my audio down in the bottom left-hand corner, if you can see it. But no, mute, no. Do you know what we'll do? Can you have a little play there yourself? And I'm going to try once more, Paul and Deirdre, right? I'm going to give one more go. Hang on. And it's not working. Okay. So, no, there's nothing working, folks, right? I tell you, I'm going to move on and come back to you, right? I'm going to unmute you, and I'm going to ask. I'm going to hop out of the county for a while. Lucy Donaghy. We're putting people on the spot here. Lucy, can you tell people where you are at all?
Donegal.
Donegal.
You can see it out the window.
Right?
We can, yeah. You're there. Oh, yeah, I see the house, yeah. The fire lighting.
You threw that on me.
I did.
I'm just on to listen.
Oh, are you?
Well,
There's no hiding there.
You're never just on.
God.
Always
Who do we see? Who do we see? I'll try. Here up Bonnie Carlo, I think. Right. I'm a poor simple maid that's in sad tormentation, and love is the cause of my pain. For the sake of a hero, I pine in vexation. Sly Cupid, my poor heart has slain. Young Charles O'Neill is the one I adore, the rarest and fairest round Erin's green shores. He's gone to vile Spain, where cannons do roar, the hero of Bonnie Carlo. Go up a bit. My love was 19 then when he and I parted. It was on the 3rd of July. He left his dear Mary alone, broken-hearted, afflicted and anxious to die. He sailed on that day from old Erin so green, to fight for the cause of the fair Spanish queen. But how I could wish that I never had seen the hero of Bonnie Carlo. The most obdurate heart would melt into pity to see me take leave of my dear. The crowds that flocked in both from country and city, for us they did all shed a tear. He kissed my pale lips that were colder than clay, till the soldiers assembled and tore him away. Adieu, lovely Mary, my darling, did say, the hero of Bonnie Carlo. Well, they dragged him on board and they sailed down the river. The skies did resound with my cries. Like one in a palsy, in truth I did shiver, and heavy indeed were my sighs. He courteously, he kissed my he courteously bowed as he raised his right hand. on the quarter deck there where my darling did stand. He spoke, but his words I could not understand. The hero of Bonnie Carlo. But now news has arrived that he's mortally wounded, and that by a large cannonball. The thoughts of the same have left me confounded, and here on grim death now I call. To come soon in haste and to finish our strife, and cut the weak threads of my short tender life. I long to be dead, since I'll ne'er be the wife of the hero of Bonnie Carlo. Thank you. Thanks.
Well done, you. It was lovely.
Do you know, yourself and Seamus, you might have started a trend of, we've now a tendency to sing songs from our own counties. You have started a trend of singing songs from counties a long way away from you, the pair of you.
Can I ask, I see Deirdre's joined, but I'm going to run to, we're putting people on the spot. Niall Wall.
You're on the spot now.
Can you hear me?
Can we hear you is the question.
Hang on, Niall.
Oh, you have to take
I did. 1 second.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
We can hear you now. Come in.
All right. Well, I have a loud voice. You'd hardly hear me that far away.
I think if I open the window, I might hear you in Enniscorthy.
Can I say that the cancellation of the Corrigreg Patrick's Day Parade has put a hole in my ear?
I know. We haven't got over it yet.
All right, you want a song? No enough talking. All right. Here's a Cork song. I have rambled in exile, mid cruel-hearted strangers, far, far from my home and the beautiful lea. I have struggled alone with all cruel ship and danger, and braved every peril on the land and the sea. From Columbia's green forest to India's spicy bowers, on the great foreign rivers whose sands are of gold. I sigh for thee still, mid the birds and the flowers. I love you and will, till my heart does grow cold. I have courted fair maiden with dark flowing tresses and beautiful eyes have looked kindly on me. But I think with regret of the smiles and caresses of that fair-haired young maiden who dwelt by the lea. And now I return, but she's not in her bower, where the river flows past with its small tiny way. I call her in vain, for the ivy crowned tower of sweet Inniscarra o'ershadows her grave. The home of my childhood, to ruin it is falling, and the loved ones that blessed it will greet me no more. But I look on it still, joyous visions recalling, though the tall grass has grown on the step of the door. I will rest with thee soon, with the shamrock above me, from my own native birthplace, no more shall I roam, till I'm laid in the grave with the dear ones that love me, as in death they will welcome their wanderer home. You know it.
Lovely, Niall.
Lovely, Niall.
Yeah.
Thanks a million. Deirdre Tobin and Paul Tobin. I'm looking here now. I'm flicking over. Are we there? We're there. I'm going to unmute you, folks. Now, can we hear you? We're still not getting
Still
sound,
not
folks.
hearing you, I'm afraid.
Oh, not going to. No. I'm sorry about that, folks. No, nothing happening. Listen, I'll come back to you. Don't worry, bear with me. It might work if you want to download the app on a phone or an iPad. That might work as well. If you want to nip off and download it on a phone or an iPad, that might work. So don't worry, we'll keep an eye on. We'll let you back in if you need to do that. I've noticed Ronan Berry here. Ronan Berry, can you hear me? Ronan, can you hear me? Yeah.
He's talking to somebody else there.
Hello, Ronan, can you hear us? I think he's walking around the room pointing out everyone is in the room.
He's reading out the screen. Ronan Berry, can you hear us?
No.
Give it a move on.
He's moving
checking
on.
out. He's having
Listen,
a good look around the
I'll
room.
tell you what I've noticed in the room. I have noticed John Ennis. John, can you hear me? Now, these are all Wexford people I'm contacting, folks. John, if you can hear me, there's a little button down on your bottom left-hand corner. It says mute or...
It should say unmute.
Unmute. If you can click that.
It's a microphone.
Little microphone button, the bottom left-hand corner. Can you get that at all? At all? No. We're going to... if you can hear me, John, give me thumbs up there. No, he can't hear me either, folks. Listen, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to county hop. I'm going to go, is it Mick Keeley? Are you in Tala? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Michael, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good, yeah, good.
Hey, Mick.
How are you getting on? Will you say
Hey, Aileen.
Good.
Yeah. I will, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a song that my grandmother sang. I learned from my grandmother. And the dawn of the morning, the ship will be sailing Dan takes me away from the land of my birth. I am going away now to seek out my fortune from my garden of Eden, my own native earth. It was not my ambition to part from old Ireland or to leave my own home at the foot of the hill. In the void of oppression, it tears me asunder, but the love of my country remains with me still. Fare thee well to the village, fare thee well to the green, where oft times I've danced with my blue-eyed Colleen. My heart is nigh broken with sorrow and pain. Fare thee well to you, homeland, I'll ne'er see again. It's the home of my fathers, their birthplace for ages. It was torn from their grave by a foreigner's hand, where my people and I are nothing but strangers, as Irishmen are in their own native land. It's the home of my fathers, their birthplace for ages. Thank God they're undressed in their own native clay. I am going away now to seek out my fortune in that far off land away over the sea. Fare thee well to the village, fare thee well to the green, where oft times I've danced with my blue-eyed Colleen. My heart is nigh broken when sorrow and pain. Fare thee well to you, homeland, I'll ne'er see again. Fare thee well to the dance and the cross every evening. Fare thee well to my Colleen, most beautiful and bright. Fare thee well to the stories we told to each other all around the turf fire on a cold winter's night. There's a spot in the land far across the Atlantic, and it's there that all Irishmen happy can be, where the stars and the stripes, they welcome every poor stranger, and may Ireland be like her, soon happy and free. Fare thee well to the village, fare thee well to the green, where oft times I've danced with my blue-eyed Colleen. My heart is nigh broken when sorrow and pain. Fare thee well to you, homeland, I'll ne'er see again. That's it.
Thanks, Mick. Lovely. Now, there was a couple of people from last week that we couldn't get around to, and I'm going to try to get. I'm going to get to you. I see Kate Croissant there and Albert, and I'm going to. Can I get to Alberta in a second? But if anyone I've noticed, which is lovely here, I'm just being nosy. I've noticed James Fian is texting. Is that Grandad? Is that Susan Murphy? Yeah, yeah. So, and Susan, you were here last week, weren't you? You were from Armagh last week. Yeah?
Yes.
And does the little girl have a song just for us this week? Maybe she might have a song. Would you sing for us later on?
Yeah, she will, yeah. She's going to sing.
I'm going to sing the first verse, the chorus, and the second verse of the King's Shilling.
Wow. Now, will you do me a favour? Would you hold that King's Shilling in with you for a second? And I'm going to... No, do you know what? Would you sing it for us when you're there now? Would you sing it for us, or am I putting you under pressure?
Okay.
I'm singing now? Yeah.
My love has left me with burning straw, and that's the last of him I ever saw. He joined the army and marched to war. He took the shilling, and he's off to war. Come laddies, come, hear the cannon roar. Take the King's Shilling and you're off to war. Well did he look as he marched along, with his kit and sprung and his musket gun. The ladies tipped him as he marched along. He sailed out by the Brunei Law.
Did you sing the rest of it?
No, I said the first version.
You're only...
That was gorgeous.
Yeah. You're only brilliant. And up Armagh. What?
She knows the rest of it, but she's just a bit shy. She sings it all, but that was good. Well done.
That'll do for us, won't it? Thanks a million, right? Listen, can I move over to Alberta? I'm going to unmute you, Alberta.
Okay.
Will you tell people where you are?
Well, we're here in Indiana, Tornado Alley, as it turns out. But hi to everybody that sent notes. And this is proof, I know he's gone again, but Don really exists. I am actually married. So I wanted to point that out for the purposes of discussion. And so, of course, now he's gone again, but he'll be back. So hi to everyone from Indiana. And I guess I'll sing, sorry, I'm just getting over something, so I'll keep it short. Well, I started on a journey just about a year ago to a little town called Morrow in the county of Mayo. I'd never been much of a traveler, so I really didn't know that Morrow was the hardest place I'd ever try to go. I went down to the station, put my money on the desk, not meaning to cause trouble with my innocent request. I said, my friend, I'd like to go tomorrow and return no later than tomorrow, for I haven't time to burn. The station master looked out of the tiny window pane. He scratched his head, his face was red, he started to explain. You should have gone tomorrow, yesterday, and not today, because the train today, tomorrow, is an hour upon its way. If you'd have gone tomorrow, yesterday, now don't you see, you could have gone tomorrow and been back today by 3, but the train today, tomorrow, if the timetable's right. Today it goes, tomorrow and comes back tomorrow night. I said, you must be joking or talking through your hat. Is there a town called Morrow on this line, or is there not? There is, says he, but take from me a quiet little tip. To go from here to Morrow is a 24-hour trip. I want to go tomorrow, why can't I go today and get tomorrow by tonight if there is no delay? But my friend, he said, I only have one further thing to say. You've talked so long, the trains are gone, here you'll have to stay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here's Don again. See, you always miss it. You always miss it when
I
I
was
sing.
listening.
Yeah, he was listening, sure.
Had the incident.
He sounds real and looks real, doesn't
It
it?
sounds and looks real
Yeah.
from here anyway. Yeah.
Thanks a million, Alberta. And thanks,
Thanks,
Dawn. I'm going to run around. Sen and Lillis. I'm going to unmute you, Sen. You're there with a roll of sellotape. Can you hear me?
I was just going to go to the loo.
All right. Do you want to go to the loo?
No, I'll sing this song. Okay, song from Corey Clare from the place called The Cool, back to the 1930s, called Paddy McTighe's Beef. Can you hear me? Men praise this dear old land of ours in story and in song. They sing of the men of Easter week and the battle of Knocklang. They sing of ancient history and the notorious black thieves, but they seldom sing to me about Paddy McTighe's beef. One day a weary beggar man was trudging along the road. He was tramping along from house to house, he had no fixed abode. When travelling down through the old Cool, he was haunted by a spell, when out of an open door there came the whiff of a splendid smell. He entered the house immediately, sat himself by the fire. The skillet in the corner was the object of his desire. His nostrils, they were opened, and he afterwards did tell that in all his travels through Ireland, he never got such a smell. The woman now judging his eagerness says, you will not have long to wait. The soup is for Paddy's dinner and he's coming up to the gate. The horse he might be hungry, so help me with his keef, and then you can come and join with us in a dinner of McTighe's beef. He ate with great rapidity, it wasn't against his will. He drank the soup in great big gulps until he had his fill. Say now, me honest woman, I entered with the stoop, but thank God I'm going out astray the whip from the effects of that terrible soup. 'Twas well I do remember me father had a cough. He coughed all night till broad daylight. We thought he'd never stop. Me mother was uneasy and she says, what will we do? For sure as God met gooseberries, your father has the flu. So early the following morning, about the break of day, I bundled up me little bag, there was no more to say. With an Irish florin in me hand, I ran it like a fool, with the image of a dying father, till I arrived in Cool. God's blessings on that butcher, may his hand be never slack. For the bag of meat he gave to me, it put stitches in me back. And there was boil and beef and roast and mutton that dazzled me mother's eyes. And says she, your father is still sick, you better make no much noise. I went out for an hour or two, I was in soul distress. I went into a neighbour's house to read the Irish press. When I came back, the cough was gone, and my father, he was up, and grasped between his fingers was a large and grazy cup. Not a sweet Colleen's from dear old Cool, you'd see them at a dance. You'd pick them out of 1,000, I'm sure you'd take the chance. They have no paint nor powder, and their heads they never stoop. They have rosy cheeks and hair in their chest from drinking magpie soup. Today.
Lovely.
Now, from County Clare, when we're in County Clare, I'm thinking Joe O'Connor there. Would you have anything at all for us?
I'll try something, Mick. Yep. Okay. My name is Jack Monaghan. I'm a roving, rambling man. And I have been a traveller since first my life began. I've seen the moonbeams and serene high over Bantry town. And I have been to Dingle Bay and I've watched the sun go down. The open field, it is my bed, my pillow's made of clay. I've wandered far through this green land. I grow weaker day by day. I hate the towns and the bitter frowns. I avoid them when I can. But some night soon neath a winter's moon, I'll die a travelling man. My mother was a travelling girl. From Dingletown she came. My father was a city man. I'm proud to bear his name. They said he died in Dublin town when he fought the Saxon foe. My mother wrapped me in her shawl and travelling we did go. When I was 16 summers old, we walked to Tralee town. My mother's face was grey as paste as she followed me around. She died that night. When the stars were bright, she shed her weary load. I laid her still on a Kerry hill, and I took the open road. My shoulders, they grew wide and strong, my hair like French red wine. I fought the Connors and the Wards, the Coffeys and O'Briens. I courted girls with golden curls. I often drank my fill, till one summer's eve I met Anne-Marie at a fair in Spancil Hill. Her father owned a farm grand. He had horses, cows and hay. I told her that the open road would make her old and grey. But she laughed my youthful fears away, and there our love began. She left her home near Ennistown with a roving, rambling man. 'Twas then we travelled far and wide, as our true love did bloom. She bore for us a baby son in a field outside Macroom. But the night was long, he wasn't strong, he was dead before the morn. I cried that night when the moon was bright o'er a field of golden corn. Again we travelled far and wide, through winter's rain and snow, through Kerry, Limerick, Cork and Clare, through Galway and Mayo. She shed her grief like a fallen leaf, white silver stained her hair. Then she died one night when the stars were bright on a hill in County Clare. Ah, now the road is hard and long, my face is old and grey, my shoulders bent, my life near spent, I grow weaker day by day. Still I take my load on the open road, and I sell my tinker's ware. But I dream at night, when the stars are bright, of a girl from County Clare. My name is Jack Monaghan. My age is 83. I'll raise my hand to this green land. but once I wandered free. Now lay me down near Innistown, that's where our love began. I'll take my sleep and let none weep for a roving, rambling man.
Lovely job.
Thank you.
Now, are you all okay? Thumbs up if you're okay. You're all okay.
All good.
You're all good.
All hanging in there.
Go off and make yourself a cup of tea or get yourself a drink if you need be. Or grand, look
You
after
won't, you
yourselves.
won't be making any noise, clinking glasses at the bar or anything anyway. So
It's your own house, lads. You know where everything is, right? So,
help yourselves.
help yourselves, lads. There's food in the press there. I noticed that Paul Tobin and Deirdre Tobin are back on track here.
There we go.
I'm going to unmute you. Now, can you? No.
And it looked like it had worked that time because it said connecting to audio. That's why I really thought it had worked that time.
And is there a little button on the left or the right corner that says mute? A little microphone button.
There's a little microphone icon. I imagine you have found that and you've been clicking on it, have you? You've been trying. So it must be the microphone. It has to be the microphone.
Okay.
Isn't working for you.
I'm sorry, folks.
You know, you may sit down and just listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to go to another person I was trying to get. Ronan Berry. Can you hear me? How are you getting on?
How are you going?
I'm good.
I am.
Will you sing us a song?
I will. I'm just trying to think of the very first line of one there.
Mine is always a good one to start with. Yeah.
Three cheers, me boys, for Banno's Banks, 'tis the place that I love best. And likewise you, fair Ballygow, I'm now bound for the west. As I went down to Collinstown to bid my friends farewell, 'twas there I spied the prettiest girl that e'er your eyes beheld. As I went down to Collinstown, it was in the month of May. I roamed for recreation and to watch the ladies gay. 'Twas there I spied a pretty maid, and she standing on a brow. Her beauty bright did me delight that day in Ballygow. I said, my fair young girl, I pray you do me tell, is it on Banno's lonely banks your parents they do dwell? Or if you are a stranger here, today I wish to know, for the killing glances of your eyes have proved my overthrow. Oh, no, 'tis not on Banno's banks my parents they do dwell, nor either in Duncormac or yet in Gibberwell. For I came here from sweet Kilmore, kind sir, you know it now. I'm here today, a servant, said the maid from Ballygow. Well, if you are a servant here, you must come along with me. For I do wish with all of my heart that you will marry me. No more I'll roam from Banno's banks, where the tides do ebb and flow, or cross the stormy ocean, where the wintry winds do blow. So although I am a servant here, your offer I decline, for you'll cross the stormy ocean, and you'll waver with the wind. And when you meet with pretty maids, to them you'll swear and vow, and then you'll leave them there to mourn, said the maid from Ballygow. So fare thee well to Banno's banks, where dwells that comely maid, where oft times I had courted her, down in yon fragrant shade. I pressed her to my bosom, and I kissed her burning brow. And now I'm on the ocean wild, and she's in Ballygow.
Man, Ronan.
You.
What's lovely, what's happening here is that some of the Wexford people here will know each other, and we know ourselves, and some of the friends from different parts of the world will know us. But there's a whole new crossover of people here who don't know each other and haven't been in those singing sessions before, which is always really, really interesting. And one of the really fantastic things I found about this is it lets us jump, it lets us travel thousands of miles, and it takes that. There's only moments when we'd like get Alberta down in Rosslare once a year, who'll travel all the way over from the States. So now we can actually, you know, there's something really positive about this experience, that we can actually just connect ourselves now. And I'm looking around the screens here, and I see people from up in the States, I see people up in Scotland, people in England. So this is what's really special about this. Ronan, when you're there, is that father of yours around, or is he hiding at all?
He's in hiding, me.
Would he come out, or would he leave him alone? Will I?
He mightn't tonight now. He might come out the next night.
And the other thing is, sorry, go on.
I'll have to coax him.
Yeah. Ronan's father, for those who don't know, is Phil Berry, and his brother is Paddy Berry. And Paddy's what, 80? How old is Paddy, Ronan?
Paddy is 82 or 3, I'd say.
Yeah, and Paddy is in lockdown mode at the moment. We were talking to him today, but he's determined to get his iPad hooked up to the App Store so we can download Zoom. So he's going to join us for one of the next sessions. So come here, there's loads of lovely, positive, magic things happening here. I'm going to jump across about 3,000 kilometers, and about this month, we're supposed to be in Newfoundland in about 2 weeks' time. And when Ronan sang that song about the Maid of Ballygow in South Wexford, in Carrick-on-Bannow, there were loads of songs in Wexford that crossed over back and forth to Newfoundland. And I noticed Anita Best was texting Anita today.
Now, Anita has just told me, Mick, because I haven't told you this yet, that her connection is so poor she can only do audio. But yours isn't it the audio we want? So yeah, absolutely. I wonder would you mind if we called on her to see how that might work out for us.
Anita, can you hear us?
I can't so.
Yeah, the sound is good. That's great. Hi, Anita.
Lovely to hear from you.
Yeah.
How are you keeping in Newfoundland?
Oh, we're grand. We still have snow over here. Yeah. I wish I could show you the video of the snow outside the window.
Oh, it was unreal. You had a massive snowfall there a number of weeks back, but it's still there. It didn't go off.
Yeah, we're losing it gradually, but you know, well, it'll be May before it's over, or perhaps even June.
And Anita, where are you now? What part are you up in?
I'm in Grossmore National Park, which is on the west side of the island, halfway up the peninsula.
Will you do us a favour? Would you sing us a song?
I will. I'll sing a song that I got from a man named Foley from Tilting on Fogo Island, and they're the very Irish crowd out in Tilting. And not very many Irish crowd up around here where I am in Grossmore, but this is a song I learned from Fogo. It's called Grog Elm Cree. I am a bold rover and sorely oppressed, all by a fond love I can find no rest. Her name I'll not mention, though tortured I'll be, since Cupid's broad arrow pierced Grog Elm Cree. I promise to marry this innocent dove. Oh, by a fond letter sing, I was her love. Expecting that evening some pleasures to see, some token of love from my Grogal Macree. But this great roguish villain, whom I did entrust, of all men of letters, I'm sure he's the worst. He proved a deceiver and a traitor to me, for he near gave my letter to Grogal Macree. But he gave it to her father, as I understand. He instantly reached him this letter in hand. And when that he read it, he swore bitterly that he'd alter accord with my Grogal Macree. He called down his daughter in scorn and disdain, saying, "Here is a letter from your darling swain. You cannot deny it, it's plain for to see. For he titles you here his sweet Grogal Macree." This innocent damsel, she fell on her knee, saying, "Honored aged father, you do as you please. For if between horses tortured I'll be, I'll never deny I'm his Grogal Macree." So a coach was made ready that very same day, and my love from this country far from me sent away. Now if I don't find her, I'll mourn constantly. My last dying words will be Grogal Macree. And that's it.
Good woman, Anita. That's gorgeous. Thanks a million for doing that. Now, I'm looking around the room. Kate Crossan. Am I pronouncing your surname right?
No.
That's the show. How do I say it?
It would be sound a bit fancier if it was Crossan, but it's just crossing.
Crossing.
like crossing the road.
I don't know. How can you follow Anita Best? I used to have that Anita Best and Pamela Morgan cassette, which gives my age away, and I listened to it non-stop. Absolutely loved it. It's great just to hear the Newfoundland players last week and to hear them again tonight. It's just super, really great. I'm from Derry. I'm living in Derry, but I'm actually from a place called Randallstown in County Antrim, and I'm going to sing a wee song from Randallstown. That's all right. From the sweet County Antrim, I am lately come down to view that fair village that they call Randallstown. where the waters run clearly and everything is nice. It reminds me of Eden or some paradise. I mounted on horseback a few miles for to ride, till I came to a cottage near Kells waterside. Says I to myself, in this cottage there might be a maiden neat and handsome, and she might fit me. So I says, my pretty Bessie, if you will come with me to the fair town of Antrim, where it's married we will be. Your friends and relations, they won't run you down for the leaving of Kelswater and fair Randallstown. Your offer is good, sir, I cannot deny, but to further the acquaintance I cannot comply. Do you not think it might be a slight on my mind to leave sweet Kelswater and fair hearts behind, to the sweet Ballyboland my love you I will bring, where the blackbird does whistle and the nightingale does sing, where the lark and the linnet, they would all join so sweet, and they'd all join in a chorus, and they'd sing you to sleep. Oh, come Aileen, my bonny wee laddie, sure it's now I've changed my mind, and to go and get married, my heart feels so inclined. I'll bid friends and relations all lost from the dew. I'll go home to my parents and tell them I will follow you. For the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she sings as she flies. She brings us good tidings, and she tells us no lies. And she drinks the Kells water, all to keep her voice clear. And she only sings cuckoo in the spring of the year. Cheers.
That's gorgeous. Kate, you must be supping that Kells water like the cuckoo.
I could be doing with a bit stronger than the Kells water, I think, but just on the tea.
Oh, it's gorgeous. That was worth waiting a week for. Thanks a million.
Cheers.
Lovely. We've got some more Wexford singers in the room. I will get around to them. There's Mick Doyle and there's Colin Brennan and there's Gavin. and Gavin Byrne here. But when we're doing one little bit more of county hopping, I am looking. I'm going across the Fergus Russell and Mary McNeilis. Where are you gone at all? Fergus and Mary. Oh, there they are. How are you doing?
We're doing good. Doing good.
Tell everybody where you are.
Don't say Courtown.
We're on that golden rock known as Inishnan.
Good man.
The Aran Islands.
Gorgeous.
We've been here for nearly a month now.
How bad?
And, we can't go back.
We're marooned.
We're marooned, yeah. I'll be going around dressing a barrel soon.
Will you sing a song first? One of you sing a song, or maybe two of you sing a song when you're there together? Whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, we did the roll at home. Give us a glass of that. We'll drink of water. I need a drink of water.
He's drinking water.
Oh, that's a song, yeah. Well, the lamb has drank your Guinness, Fergus. That's gone.
Yeah, Bridget has drank all the Guinness, did she? I saw Aileen take a few slugs out of it as well. Yeah, we'll sing.
We do one together, so.
Lovely.
Is that okay?
Me name.
Okay for you?
No, I need a bit her. Me name it is Betty Murphy Short. I but the one son, don't you see? He once was a good lad, turned into a bad lad. He cares no more about me. He's a bed all the day, at night he's astray. He jabbers in street talk and slang. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boys, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. He used to stand with the corner boys a drinking and scheming all night. When the dealers came to move him along, he'd spit on them for spite. And if he should push him about too much, he'd very soon land one a bang. He got 6 months in Kilmainham jail for being leader of the gang. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boys, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. When I went down the other night, me spirits they'd been rather low. I thought I'd slip in for a wee sip of gin, and into a tap room did go. And what did I spy in the corner there? The truth I'll tell to you plain. There was my son John doing very wrong, a stealing a gold watch and chain. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boys, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. Oh, out through the door my Johnny did shoot with the swag in his pocket, oh dear. He was ever the dunce, he got taken at once, and the truth I will tell to you clear. On came his trial, there was no denial, And the magistrate said with a sneer, in chains you will clang, far away from your gang, transported for 7 long years. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boys, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. He left his own true lover behind, a weeping in sorrow and pain. And his own mother dear will shed many's the tear. Now our boy is crossing the main. Farewell and adieu, my own Johnny boy. Your lot will be cruel and severe. Transported away to Australia for the terms of 7 long years. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boys, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. When Johnny joined the gang. How are you, Nelly? Hiya, Nelly.
Hello.
Right.
Thanks a million, both.
Thanks, lads.
Take care.
Welcome. Yeah.
We're going to hop over to where's Virginia gone? Virginia
and David.
And David. Hello there.
Hello, yeah.
Hello, how are you doing?
Are you over in Edinburgh?
We are.
We are.
Good.
Yeah. So far so good anyway.
Yeah, we'll have to do it. It's the best we're in. Will you sing a song for us?
Go ahead. Who, me or Dave?
I'm trying to figure out now.
Sure. All right. Well, it's not a Scottish song now. You'll just have to put up with it because I only know how to do the one thing. I'm a one-trick pony. So, I've been singing these things for a long time, and I don't know. At this point, I can't remember why I started, but I did, and so that's what you're getting. Aileen scot na luachara shen through yonder at the lar no anjukalium ser wagoners of we bruach na kalje snug glasje maar sakkert nieuwe scheel na enjach rawil fall sneak oh go my leshgeld I'll start the second verse then, right? Ni vala tu me bochel la dochlu nichts snigaritsan Salichti kalin stuama egion perua sekal gefang shin oh barlum vines and aluacher is a gulam wash and adeliano vermowaling a karmahwarish skanat lefai. Agus yalto genigas upon the hall. Is vidulagum bekormekyan. Agus kolonga wachta. Agus aguna gunti dawan. Shimsa ach derkuartago gachetrano skachamatin vra leluch morin shinyaluachara isa me ra asonoe. Oh, kom maar les Kelvishin.
Lovely, Virginia.
Tá bear sile an nachnig near me on Queenwood.
Now, I'm looking around. I'm Vincent Strunks up in Derry. Can you hear me?
I can.
How are you keeping?
I'm on my second bottle of Bush.
It's not the second bag of Bush, but you're all right.
One morning fair when times were gay, serene and pleasant was the weather. I spied a lass and a very bonny lass, she was tipping the dew from up of the heather down the moor. And among the heather, over the moor and through the heather, I spied a lass and a very bonny lass, she was tipping the dew from up of the heather down the moor. Barefooted was she and comely to see, and on her head neither cap nor feather, but the plaid hung neatly about her waist as she tipped it through the bloomin' heather down the moor. And among the heather, over the moor and through the heather, the plaid hung neatly about her waist as she tipped it through the bloomin' heather down the moor. I stepped it up to this fair maid, come tell me your name, come tell me Heather. But she answered me down by the bonny burnside, sure I'm keeping all my yows together down the moor. And among the heather, over the moor and through the heather, and she answered me down by the bonny burnside, sure I'm keeping all my yows together down the moor. I courted her that livelong day, my heart was as light as any feather, until the beams of the red setting sun came a shining down and among the heather down the moor. And among the heather, over the moor and through the heather, until the beams of the red setting sun came a shining down and among the heather down the moor. She said, young man, I must away, my yows are straying from each other. But I'm as loath for to part wi' you as a bonny wee lambs that part their mother down the moor. And among the heather, over the moor and through the heather, for I'm as loath for to part wi' you as a bonny wee lambs that part their mother down the moor. Then up she got and away she went, her name and place I could not gather. But if I was a king, I'd make her the queen of bonny lass I met in among the heather down the moor. And among the heather, through over the moor and through the heather. If I was a king, I'd make her the queen of bonny lass I met, and among the heather down the moor. That's it. That's one of Eddie Butcher's.
Yeah, lovely jaunty one.
Gorgeous one, yeah, lovely. I
Oh.
love the pronunciation of the O's as well.
Just in case.
That's right. Well, according to John Molden, it's a Scottish song.
Yeah.
And it was pointed out to me by a Dungiven man, John James, that over there they call them yows and over here they call them yos.
O's, yeah, exactly, yeah.
I know.
I was just thought I would keep the yows just for where it's from.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
And they call them yos in Newfoundland as well.
Do they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yos as
they
well,
are.
yeah. If they're dealing with townies, they call them a you, but among themselves are yos. Listen, I'm going to go pull back down to Wexford with VMAO. Where's Colin Brennan gone at all on me?
Well, you're fine with Colin. I only mentioned Seamus because Alberta was holding up a hello Seamus sign up in case he didn't see it. Sorry, go ahead.
How are you, Colin?
Not a bother. Not a bother.
Where are you at all? You tell people.
Out in Lackenwood, just about 3 miles out from Gorey. But a long way from home. From Belmullet originally. Via Ballina, a place like that.
Will you sing a song?
I surely will, yeah. I have a song I wrote about 2 weeks ago. Not too serious. It's called Being Home is So Strange. I awake from my dream, things not what they've been. I'm confined to these 4 walls each day. Not a trip for a jar, for they've closed down the bar. Can't even go fishing at the bay. Being home is so strange. 2 km's my limit of range. I can still walk the dog or can go for a jog, but now the poor cat's got the mange. I laugh when I can, got to act like a man, whatever the hell that can mean. Corona's in charge, so while it's at large, cordon sanitaire is our screen. Being home is so strange. 2 km's my limit of range. I can still walk the dog or can go on a jog. Now the poor cat's got the mange. It's ironic, you see, when you look at TV, that plastic can save all these lives. For scrubs, masks and tubes that hold life-giving fluids are needed by nurse and midwife. Being home is so strange. 2 km's my limit of range. I can still walk the dog or can go on a jog, but now the poor cat's got the mange. Though our oceans it clogs and is dumped in our bogs, the plastic itself's not to blame. When this crisis it ends, we must stress to our friends that recycle is kept in the frame. Being home is so strange. 2 km's my limit of range. I can still walk the dog or can go on a jog, but now the poor cat's got the mange. The lesson is clear. We must temper all fear and look forward with hope and with joy. Be prepared to pay tax and our guard not be lax. Our health workers, they are the real McCoy. Yes, being home is so strange. 2 km's my limit of range. I can still walk the dog or can go on a jog, but now the poor cat's got the mange.
Thanks a million, Colin.
And Colin.
You're welcome.
Hope that cat gets better. Listen, we're at 9:30, folks, right? Now, yeah, 9:30, and there's still some singers in the room. We've got a good tight ship running here. We've got this meeting room thing works. If any is actually want to know how our system works, will you give us a shout and we'll let you know, because we had to do a lot of work during the week. And as I said, Zoom updated all their default settings to change them on Sunday, as I said, because it was a global backlash to what was going on. So it's a learning process, but it's working well. So listen, would you like to stay on for another half an hour? If you'd like to
not if you would, because we have you on mute. Okay, thumbs up the nods. Yeah.
And don't be afraid. You can go just leave as well. So whatever, if you need to run on, you need to run on. But what I might do is maybe get one more song, and then we get maybe a 3-minute break, and go down and grab yourself a sandwich or a cup of tea or a glass of beer, and we'll touch base again then. And we'll go down and see. We've got 3 little girls when we get them to bed, so we'll organise that as well. So this is the great thing about it too. We get to see what our real lives are like behind all this. The public stuff that we do, you do. So listen, I'm looking around the room here, and I'm going to go back to Deirdre again, just in case, Deirdre Tobin. I don't want to put her on the spot. It's not working, Deirdre. No, not working. Listen, will I go to John Ennis? John, can you hear me? John, can you hear me?
John may have been.
Hello, Mike.
Oh!
We can hear you. We can hear you.
I don't know what happened last time you spoke to me, whether there was you or I, but the whole screen went blank on me here. This is all very new to me, you know. I'm not used to it.
That's good.
But it's better than the real session, because you can turn off the fellas just talking.
Oh yeah.
I'll sing a little song here that I believe goes back to the famine times, and we'll dedicate it to all our friends over there in Newfoundland. It's called Beautiful Ireland. Farewell to the cause on the mountain, to the cradle first lulled me to sleep. Tears fell like nature's own fountain as we braved o'er the waves of the deep. We're going to a land where there's plenty, a land of the free or the foam. And each night as I lie on my pillow, I will dream of an Irishman's home. Beautiful, beautiful Ireland, the emerald gem of the sea. I will cling to my home in old Ireland. Oh, my Ireland, I wish you were free. They tell me of broad fields that cover rich treasures of bright golden ore, and bland as the face of a lover, teeming earth smiles forevermore. We're safe from oppression and danger. The children of sorrow find rest, and fond welcomes gladden the stranger that comes from the land of the West. Beautiful, beautiful Ireland, the emerald gem of the sea. I will cling to my home in old Ireland. Oh, my Ireland, I wish you were free. When I hear they're going to free her, with joy my fond heart is aglow, and tearful and pale when I see her. Sure 'tis fonder and fonder I grow. Her green waking or sleeping, I love her. Her green vales and mountains so grand, are vainly the wide world over. You will search for a lovelier land. Beautiful, beautiful Ireland, the emerald gem of the sea. I will cling to my home in old Ireland. Oh, my Ireland, I wish you were free. There you go.
Thanks a million, John. Now, folks, we're going to take about a 3-minute break. So for those of you who have to go, thanks a million for coming, and we'll see you again next week. For those of you who want to stay, literally just stay online, don't touch anything, go off and make yourself a cup of tea. What we can do is we'll just unmute the audio so you can have a chance to chat to yourselves like you would normally at a break time. And we'll just nip off and come back in about 3 minutes time to you. So I'm going to unmute you all now.
Noise now.
You, Mick. Thank you, Mick.
Oh, let's see.
Here's now,
Good job.
how's it going?
Very good.
So, we'll let you talk among yourselves.
You can't talk too much. I have to go down and do laundry.
That's Kenneth anyway, I recognise the accent.
Yeah. And if you turn your audio off, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
From the fridge, is it?
Right, no, I'll be back. I'll be back soon anyways. I'll do my laundry and I'll be back. I'm enjoying the show.
Is it not there now, no?
It's getting cold out here now.
7.
Music, so I'm gonna stay.
No, there's good night tonight.
Lads, Nick made it sound like it's easy to have a conversation.
Yeah. That was Johnny's and Scott's song, wasn't it? Oh, that was so
you're more famous than
the video that we put up.
So funny. Ross
Yeah. Two gay lords. Remember that? The camera caught you dancing.
How are you, Lucy?
Hello, Lucy.
Say hello, look. Say hello.
It's gone.
How you doing?
It's gone.
There's fine singers there anyways.
That's it.
How do you know?
Well, there's not work.
You are a good singer, yeah. Greetings from Newfoundland here.
Boston who loves Newfoundland.
Thank you very much.
Come on.
We're on a break now.
Dickens from Newfoundland shouted out there, I could hear Paddy Bailey saying, that fella sounds like
Anyways,
It's been a lovely way to spend an afternoon.
I have to put myself on mute there now. Put myself on mute and then go down because there's noise coming everywhere. And by the way, this is greetings from Newfoundland. Hell of an ish. How you doing, Newfoundland? Thank you very much. I'm overwhelmed. Wait now.
I'm going to do what you can do there.
There's a great crack out there. Someone was bowing out Newfoundland there. Oh, we're all on mute now, so I can't hear anything.
Give me a wee
Got
Aileen.
Marion out of the road anyway before you shut
I'm
that.
not sure if you're aware of that.
3-2 Newfoundland.
On my
Right now I'm in the Gills, but I'm in Landry News and the Southern Shore.
Small thing, probably, yeah. This is never Shamrock.
Aileen, can you hear us now?
Sorry.
I'm going to put myself on mute because I got to do Landry.
It's on audio.
Great. Macaroni and cheese run for.
Somebody like a drink?
I love my Irish cousin. Never been to Ireland in my life. Now, how do you get that now?
Does anybody want a NXT cake?
Cheers, Seamus. Cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
Would you like a NXT cake?
Just take
Cheers,
Brogan.
Cheers, Vincent. How are you, Lucy?
Cheers, Seamus.
Seamus, fine voice on you too, by the way, Seamus.
Thank you very much, Kenneth.
No problem.
Thank you.
That look, Lucy. Here, look, Caitlin, look, come here, this Michael Fortin and
The girls are ready for bed.
look, you say hello to him, look. Say hello.
Hello, I'm going to mute everyone for a second. I'll say hello there.
I have to go down to Landry.
Okay.
Oh, I was just waving at the girls.
Mute all.
Well done.
And now I want to unmute. I want to unmute Kenneth Wickham's.
Oh,
Kenneth?
How are you?
I was hoping to get to you last week. Can you tell everyone where you are?
Well, right now I'm in the Gould's in Newfoundland. Newfoundland, Canada. Yeah.
What part of that is that? That's you're down on the southern shore, isn't that right?
But no, I'm landed the southern shore. This is on the outskirts of St. John's. I just moved there recently.
Right.
I just moved there. I suppose they're August. That's when we moved in this way.
Yeah. And you were telling me before as well that your grandfather spoke Irish.
Oh, he did, yeah. Yeah, he did. And his brother was probably the last Newfoundland Irish speaker of a first language. Now, I don't know for sure, but we think that. But they spoke Irish as a first language, but they were only boys, see. And they moved to Renews. They lived about 12 miles south of there in a resettled place. And they spoke, that's what they spoke there and that. But we were the only family in Seal Cove, and there was another little community called Freshwater. And but they were all descended from Mullinahone, Tipperary. They were, yeah. There was the family of, now our Wickham's name, there's another family of Wickham's, they were Wickhams from Wexford, I believe.
Yeah.
And our family was Keekums from Tipperary. But now there's the Cales, we call them the Cales, some people call them the Cahills. And the Neils and the Garans, and all them, they were all belonged to that one little community over your way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you hung on to the Wexford accent in your community. Other parts would have the South Tip accent or the South Kilkenny accent. Who's beside you there at all?
Well, that's my dad, or my oldest.
Hello.
Yeah. I probably don't, like I said, I probably don't have a Tipperary now. I have people belong to me from Waterford. My nans and most of the rest of me were belong to Waterford.
Yeah.
But they don't, but Waterford do sound a lot like Newfoundlanders, but I don't think they sound like the Southern Shore outside of a few places.
Yeah, yeah. Good. Come here, we'll touch base with you next week or the week after. We're going to get a few ghost stories.
Oh, no, yes, no, I have to go down to Landry before the missus kills me now.
Right, good man.
Cheers. No, she had to work now, but anyways. Yeah, no, I have to do all the work. Anyways, no, it's nice talking to you.
All right, we'll see you. Now, lads, I couldn't let that man go without these hearing his accent.
Yeah.
Right? It's incredible. So listen, these girls are going to go to bed soon, so they're going to sing us a song.
So can you hear us? Can you hear us? Yeah. So shout out your names. This is
Becky, Nellie, Nan.
And we're going to sing Rory Old McRory. I think we'll step in a little bit just to be sure they'll hear. Yeah, without, yeah, there we go. You can see as well. So I'm going to sit here. We'll sing Rory Old McRory.
Was early in the month of June when first I met my own gossoon. Oh, the sweetest boy in all my crew was Rory Old McRory. He took me to the fairy dell, the same old story he did tell. I love the ground you walk on now, said Rory Old McRory. Rory here and Rory there, rockin' Rory everywhere. As wild as a mushroom mountain hay was Rory Old McRory. He took me to Calorgan Fair, the Kerry boys were dancing there. Ah, but none of them you would compare to Rory Old McRory. He danced the blackbird Kerry style, and you should see the colleen smile. But I kept watching all the while for fear they'd steal my Rory. Rory here and Rory there, rockin' Rory everywhere. As wild as a mushroom mountain hair was Rory Old McRory. Then Father Dan, he made us one. He said, God bless my girl and son, and may all your troubles be little ones, my Rory Old McRory. And now our love is all complete, they're dancing round and round our feet. Mike and Dan and Ger and Kate, and the baby's name is Rory. Rory here and Rory there, rockin' Rory everywhere. As wild as a mushroom mountain hair was Rory Old McRory. Rory here and Rory there, rockin' Rory everywhere. As wild as a mushroom mountain hair was Rory Old McRory.
And the girls would like to sing that for a couple of Newfoundland friends they see that are on here, Teresa and Pat McGrath, and Mallory McGrath as well. Nellie was surprised to see Mallory and delighted to see Mallory on here. So thanks very much. Now we're going to let Mick back into this seat again. And these girls, I think it might just be bedtime. No, it's not. No, it's not, they tell me. They tell me it's not.
Now, folks, I've got some good news. I heard that Deirdre Tobin and Paul Tobin have got their sound working. So I'm looking around here on this screen here.
It's Roisin Tobin.
Roisin Tobin.
Roisin Tobin.
Roisin Tobin. Now,
No,
oh, have you? Hey.
There you go.
Now, on the stairs going down.
Can you hear us now?
Oh!
Yes!
Hey. We had to get a different laptop.
That's good. Worth the wait.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah. Really? Okay.
Yeah, go on.
This one is for the Dubs who stayed in Dublin this weekend. Thank you. As I was walking through Dublin city, about the hour of 12 at night, and there I saw a fair pretty female washing her feet by candlelight. First she washed them, then she dried them over a fire of ambry coals. And in all my life I never did see a maid so neat about the soles. She had 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 9. She had 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. I stopped to look, but the watchman passed. Says he, young fellow, now the hour is late. So along with you home, or I will wrestle you straight away to the Bridewell gate. I got a look from the Spanish lady, hot as a fire of ambry coals. And And in all my life I never did see a maid so neat about the soles. She had 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, none. She had 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. As I walked back through Dublin city, just as dawn of day was o'er, and whom should I spy but the Spanish lady when I was weary and footsore. She had a heart that was full of loving, and her love she longed to share. And in all my life I never did meet a maid who had so much to spare. She had 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, none. She had 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. I've wandered north and I've wandered south, by Stony Batter and Patrick's Close, and up and around by the Gloucester Diamond, back by Napper Tandy's house. Old age has laid her hand upon me, cold as a fire of ashy coals, and gone is the lovely Spanish lady, white and sweet about the soles. Round and around goes the wheel of fortune, where it lands now here is me. Oh, fair young maids, they are deceiving, sad experience teaches me. She had 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 9. She had 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. She did.
Thanks a million, Deirdre. Now, I'm thinking,
up there.
Paul Tobin, when you're there.
I'm here.
We have these connected.
Right. It's a song I got the words from Terry Mylan's book about the songs in the 1916 period. By the crossroads of Knockallen, where the bog and upland meet, there's a tidy row of houses that the neighbours call the street. They're free and independent, and they pay their tax to George, for they run in Jerry Connor's forge. In the quiet dusk of evening, when the iron hammer rings, that mighty song of labour that has raised and routed kings, the members take their places with their backs against the wall, and who but Jerry Connor should be leader of them all? For the tangles of Westminster, there's little patience here, where state affairs are settled in the shoeing of a mare, and bills that Whig and Tory view at sinking of the heart are fixed while Jerry rims the wheel of Kelly's donkey cart. 'Tis there the Kaiser's law is scorned and the Tsar is roundly cursed, and every rule and the worst. And the world around, from China to the Rockies for the scourge, is tried before the Parliament in Jerry Connor's forge. Pat Murphy is conservative and he likes to hold his views. Apart from other people's, he's the bluest of the blues. So while you're right there, Jerry Landa rises from the throng, he'll croak me, Dad, you may be right, but then you may be wrong. Matt Riley is a socialist, Jim Byrne, he stands for peace. But little Billy Hennessy, he has no time for these. At 5'2", drawn up to look like 6, he'll fiercely cry. Thank God I'm still a Fenian, boys, and not afraid to die. So though Westminster debates home rule for Éireann still, it long has passed in the Parliament beside Knockgallen Hill, where destinies of nations from the Caesars down to George are settled, while a mare is shod in Jerry Connor's forge.
And Paul, you put that air to that song, Paul, didn't you?
Alright, yeah, sure, it's, you know, it's a skibbereen or whatever it is, but I saw the words in Terry Mylan's book. I thought it was a fantastic song.
Yeah, it's a great song. Thanks, Paul. I noticed that Graham Wells had joined us just before we went for a break over in Newfoundland.
Yeah,
and
a cup of tea or something now, though, is he?
I can see a shadow.
He's coming. Here he is. Woohoo! He has arrived.
Hiya.
How are you doing?
Good, just washing a few dishes.
What's to be done?
Supper time.
I didn't expect to be out here, and I had to come out unexpectedly, so I just got in the door after a 3.5-hour drive, so.
Can you tell people where you are, Graham?
I'm in Gander, Newfoundland, which is an international airport here. It's kind of it used to be the kind of what was on the other side from Shannon, but because of the range of new aircraft and stuff, it hasn't been kind of very busy in a long time. So it's known as the crossroads of the world, but anyway, it's not very much like that these days. So I'll sing a song for you. I guess I saw Anita Best on here a minute ago. I don't know if she's still here or not. I didn't hear if she sang or what she sang, so hopefully she didn't sing this song because I know she sings it. In the still of calm our vessel lay, our drunken captain went on a spree. He came on board and to us did say, get your anchor ready, boys, we'll sail away. So we got her ready all by his command, and the wind blew up as we left the land. We left Cape Pine all on her lee, and we swung her out in the deep blue sea. Down came a squall from the angry sky. Well, she pitched and plunged, but she would not glide.
Her jib and jib boom went to the wind. So we hauled 'em in new sheets for to bend. Up came our mate in an awful fright, saying, "By she's filling by the broad skylight." He says, "Now, Captain, you must shorten sail, or we'll all be lost in a heavy gale." Our captain swore upon the deck that day that he'd shoot the first man to touch a sail. He cursed and swore while the wind did blow, saying, "I'll show you all how my ship can go." Then up speaks one of our gallant band. "There's 12 of us on this deck to stand. We'll reef her down, sir, and in spite of you, if you interferes, you'll be tied down too." So we reefed her down all against his will, and the wind blew up and her sails did fill. We're heading home up to Cape Shore now, as she drives the white spray out from her bow. Now we're bound home in joy and distress. Like a lonely seabird, she seeks her nest. When I get on shore, never more I'll sail with a drunken captain in a heavy gale. Here you go.
Oh, great song, great singing, Graham.
Thanks a million.
No bother. Just to let you know, last week, Graham, some of you might know Graham as a box player, and he spent a good bit of time in Ireland, lived in Limerick, and he tours with Cargene still. He still do these meet up play now and again, do you?
Now and again, yeah. I don't know what's going to happen now with all the goings on, but we were supposed to do something later this year, but we'll see how the situation is.
Yeah. I've just noticed, I see Natalie Falk. Natalie, I'm going to unmute you. We don't know each other. Hello.
Hi, how you doing? We met in St. Bride's, though.
Did we?
I know.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, because we had been in touch beforehand, I think. We were in touch.
That's right. But we met back there, it was probably 13 or 14 years ago now, probably the first time that you were down.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Guys, thanks so much for hosting this. This is such a gift today.
Brilliant. Lovely.
Yeah, it really is.
Can you sing a song at all?
No, I can't.
That's grand.
Everybody would leave the forum, so I'm gonna just sit back and listen.
Okay.
But thank you.
No bother. There's another Newfoundland woman on here. Because I'm here. There's a few people. Teresa McGrath. I'm going to unmute you. Whoa.
I know what's happening. Pat McGrath, Teresa's husband, is also logged in. So there's two machines in the one room. So if you turn the sound off on one of them, lads, Pat and Teresa, if you turn the sound right down on one of your computers.
So I see Pat stroking there.
You want to see someone slapping lads?
But how's that now, Pat?
Best kind.
Best time. Off. I'm going to turn it off for a second. Mute it.
Mute what is that?
Pat, if you okay, Aileen's going to give you a shout, and I'm going to mute you.
And chat.
And she's going to give you a shout and chat. And I'm looking around the room. I see where is she gone at all of me? There's loads of people here, lads. And if you have to go, is she gone? Kira McLennan up in. Hello. I'm going to try to unmute you now, Kira.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Will you tell the world where you are?
I'm in Armagh.
Oh.
As I went walking down by the hill town, the lovely fresh mountains, they did me surround. I met a pretty fair one, to me she looked grand. She was plucking wild roses on the banks of the Bann. I stepped down to her, and this I did say. Since nature has that we meet in this way, since nature has ordained it, come and give me your hand, and we both can walk together on the banks of the Bann. We went into a corner where changes took place. I could tell by the blush that rose on her face. Her feet, they fell from her in the soft bed of sand, and she fell into my arms on the banks of the Bann. Young man, you have wronged me, now come tell me your name, so that when my baby's born, I can give it the same. My name is Willie Archer, as you may understand, and my home and habitation lies close to the Bann. Oh, but I cannot marry you, for I'm apprenticed and bound to the spinning and the weaving in
can be married on the banks of the Bann. So come all you pretty fair maids, take a warning from me, and don't go out walking by 1, 2, 3. No, don't go out walking by 3, 2, 1. For you might meet Willie Archer on the banks of the Bann.
Gorgeous. When we're in Armagh, when we're here, Aileen just drew up a list for me there, folks, and we've about at least 12 more singers to get through. What I'm thinking as well is that maybe one of the other nights we might do it again if you'd be interested in joining again for another night. I know that Dara Yates did a night with Inishowen about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Larry Got Stretched was on the other night as well, another singing session. Also, the Goleen now are going into their third Friday tomorrow night. So these groups are cropping up. So just to let you aware, make you aware of them. And what we might do is I might share some of the other links to what Dara and them are doing as well later on. And we get to Dara and Michael and them in a while as well. But I'm looking around here. There was a woman that Armagh is in my head, and there was a Murphy woman there with her daughter sang earlier on.
She was there a second ago, the last screen you were on.
Sorry, I'm going to find you.
Susan, she's there.
No, I don't know. Do you sing, Susan?
No, but my mom and dad are on, and they both sing, and they're both from Armagh.
Well, that's good,
isn't it?
That's
yeah. I don't sing.
Well, that's good. I knew the little one was singing. She was getting to sing it from somewhere, so that's a good
Yeah,
sign.
well, she gets to singing from them. James Behan, he's on under James Behan. They both sing.
We'll go root him out. Hang on there a second. Hang on there, James. We'll find you. Hey.
Woohoo.
Now, I'm going to try to unmute you, James. Wait there 1 second.
No, wait now.
Bump. Wait there 1 second. It'll work. Work. Technology is a great thing when it works in your favour, folks. Yes.
Oh, yes, great.
Come in, Armagh.
Hello.
How
are you?
Where in Armagh are you?
We're fine. We're in South Armagh.
Good stuff.
How are you?
We're all good. Do you know, are you near Katie at all, are you?
Pardon?
About 10 minutes from Katie.
Grand.
10 or 15 minutes.
Great song about the swimming pool there. Sean Mohan sings it. Do you know it?
Oh, yeah. We're in Camla, just in Camla there.
Yeah.
Close to Camla.
Good. Will you sing a song for us?
So Celine, my wife's going to sing a song here.
Okay.
I don't sing very often in public, but we'll give it a go. It's a wee Irish song, okay? Oscailga. She found my werha, na wim cat courter, Siglang tanur nyak, maramim magra. Be an miller lochran, im gasuktar, got who sanoer in a crin frivla. Neil an ria doyan, neil snart a cruyan, ta colors kuanan, egling sig bad, ta Hilja buehan, neil teras cruhayan, Danyana sus lid a warning ban. She dort smagra lam, O vi tog jazz Gonyana fulham Aurelium is nach min tranuna na maginoer nach toen briltolish a vindal room Eg shun na monta snakil te groer ni vewan brown na divagan cree Ak me ve posta limovila storin smalav go brodul harabralak min Sinead,
For a woman who doesn't sing very often or sing in public, breaking the ice this evening, aren't you? Thanks a million, right?
Thanks very much. It's a great night.
Thanks, no bother at all. I'm going to go. We'll still get a few. We're going to go around. I'm going to go try to find Teresa, Pat McGrath, and Teresa over in Newfoundland. I'm going to unmute you, Pat.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Pat, can you tell us where you are at all?
Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. That's where we're living.
Yeah. You're in a comfy chair there, I see.
Comfy chair, yeah.
Where's Teresa?
Teresa's having some supper.
All right. We'll call back again.
We'll have to time it differently. It's just you'll have to time it differently.
Yeah.
Trying to get her. Are you trying to get her to sing?
Yeah, if she would, or would she?
I'll ask her and see.
Yeah, she do. Let her get her supper and she'll give us a second out shout back there in 5-10 minutes. We'll give you a shout.
Not a problem.
Give you no thumbs up. I'm going to go to Dara Yates. Where's Dara? He's
like holiday homes around the country.
Oh, Dara, whoops. Dara.
Dara.
I'm going to stick you, Dara Yates. I'm going to stick you on mute you to say hello to you. Hello, Dara.
Hello.
Hello, Dara. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Sorry, you caught me on the hop there. Oh, that's all right though. That's right. I can cope. Do you want me to sing a song? Is that the business?
We'd love to. Yeah. Is your video?
Yeah.
No, or are you
It is working. What I'll have to do, and this might sound strange, I'll have to bring you outside, to deal with the. I've got sleeping housemates, but give me 2 seconds. Hold on. I'm coming. Don't worry. How is?
You don't know. Dara has been organising these Zoom sessions up in Inishowen. It was a monster event there about 2 weeks ago, and it was amazing. And him and Michael were organising it.
So when myself and Mick look around at people who are involved in this, a good few are faces I know from that, and I feel like I know them well now because I've seen them since on the Aileen Song Club, which is Mick Betcher will be on tomorrow night on Aileen if you want to look it up.
Yeah.
They're doing the same thing tomorrow.
Yeah. And the lads did another night that I call the night Larry gets stretched, or when Larry gets stretched.
It's a monthly thing that Dara runs. Yeah. Well, Dara and a few others.
How are we getting on there?
All right, there.
I'm grand. My video seems jumpy, so I may just turn that off and sing the song. This is a song I got from Paddy Doran, who was a traveller who was collected in Belfast, but obviously from Carlow a bunch and Wexford, and this one mentions Wexford as well.
It's okay.
Oh, am I gone?
No, it's a little bit thin, but it's okay. I think
if you switch it to audio only, the sound will be better.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
I'm on audio only now. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Yeah. So this is we have one from Paddy Doran. If you come down to our street and inquire at number 9, and you may ask one and you may ask two, but the red-haired one is mine with my roo-ra-ra of all the little da. Roo-ra-ya, she's a gal. It being on a summer's day and likewise in the morning, her petticoat blew in the breeze and nature was adorning with my roo-ra-ra of all the little da. Roo-ra-ya, she's a gale hag. So I sat her down on a bed of down, I sat her down quite easy, At 3 kisses then I stole from her, and the last one drove her crazy with my roo-ra-ra, a father little da, roo-ra-ya, she's a gay old hag. And as we lay there till the morn, I swore she was my storeen, until I saw her old man's head come a-bouncing up the boring with my roo-ra-ra, a father little da, roo-ra-ya, she's a gay old hag. So it's off to Shambo we made way all four to see the races. And as we crossed across the loch, she forgot to tie her laces with my roo-ra-ra, a father little da, roo-ra-ya, she's a gay old hag. And it's now I've a wife and a pretty little wife, and I vow I'll not forsake her. But there's not a town where I'd go down and I'd get one if I take her with my roo-ra-ra, a father little da, roo-ra-ya, she's a gay old hag. And I have money in me purse and the money in me pocket. And if I have, I'm telling you, from the new Ross girdles I got it with my roo-ra-ra, a father little da, roo-ra-ya, she's a gay old hag.
Great song.
Great song, great singing. Thanks a million, Dara, for that.
No worries.
No problem. When we're there, actually, I'm going to Michael Steen. Am I pronouncing your surname right, Michael? Hang on there, I'll get you.
Yeah, that's it, Michael Steen.
How are you doing?
Oh man, it's a gorgeous day here. I live in the Columbia River Gorge in a little town of Stevenson, Washington. Beautiful day. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I want to commend both of you for all the amazing work you're doing. I've seen your page, all the videos and folklore, just amazing stuff. So inspirational. Want to just praise both of you up and down. Thanks so much for doing the work you do.
Thanks, Michael. Good.
But anyways, I've been fascinated by the singing of Bess Cronin recently. Bess Cronin's cousin and constant singing companion emigrated to Portland, Oregon, where I live very near to. So I'm trying to learn more about this woman, Julia Twomey, who probably sang all these great songs from Cork in Portland in the early 20th century. So these are a few jig songs that just silly little songs I've picked up from Bess Cronin that I've been working on. I'll sing them for you here. Annun sanal striden o wana hayakta varishme hayakta varishme. Annun sanal striden o wana hayakta varishme. Over and hither and through the meadow, oh, hag you've annoyed me, hag you've annoyed me. Over and hither and through the meadow, hag you've annoyed me, hag you've annoyed me. Nun sanalas trees in the one, when is pindim, when is pindim. And nun sanalas trees in one, when is pindim, when is pindim. Over and hither and through the meadow, oh, hag you've annoyed me, hag you've annoyed me. Over and hither and through the meadow, oh, hag you've destroyed me, hag you've destroyed me. A hypey near Lutstucko, wakish na kid, a hypey near Lutstucko, wakish na kid, a hypey near Lutstucko, wakish na kid, a fuckus in casas, is the other comedian. She died lead, I did lie there, died lead, I did lie there, he died lead, I did lie there, died lead dum, died lie the hyping near Lutstucko, wakish na kid, a hyping near Lutstucko, wakish na kid, a hyping near Lutstucko, wakish na kid, a Hanakis the casas, is Kurik a Greek, he died lead, I did lie there, he died lead, I did lie there, died lead, I did lie there, died lead dum, died lie the hyping Lloyd survived, the cunning big Lloyd survived, the cunning big Lloyd survived. Ik ben de luck in the spalied, hunting big Lloyd survived, hunting big Lloyd survived, hunting big Lloyd survived, ik ben de luck in the spalied, hunting big Lloyd survived, ben de luck in the spalied, hunting big Lloyd survived, ben de luck in the spalied, girling, don't be idle, girling, don't be idle, girling, don't be idle, gather your ducks and mind them, girling, don't be idle, girling, don't be idle, girling, don't be idle, gather your ducks and mind them, girling, don't be idle, gather your ducks and mind them, girling, don't be idle. Gather your ducks and mind a man. What would you do if you married a soldier? What will you do? Well, you'd follow the gun. And what would you do if he died in the ocean? What will you do? Well, you'd marry again. And oh, what would you do if the kettle boiled over? What would you do? Well, you'd fill it again. And what would you do if the cows ate the clover? What would you do? Well, you'd set it again. Diddly-dee-dee-dee-dum, no, do, right-lee-dee-lee-dee-lee-do-dee-dum, do, right-dee-dum, daddy-o-lee-dee-do-dee-dee-dum, oh, right-lee-dee-lee-dee-dum, no, do, right-lee-dee-lee-dee-do-dee-dum, do, right-dee-dum, daddy-o-lee-dee-do-dee-dee-dum. The praties are dug and the frost is all over. Kitty, lie over next to the wall. The praties are boiled and the herring is roasted. Kitty, lie over next to the wall. And what would you do if you married a soldier? What would you do? Well, you'd follow his gun. And what would you do if he died in the ocean? What will you do? Well, you'd marry again. Diddly-dee-dee-dee-dum, no, do, right-dee-lee-dee-lee-dee-do-dee-dum, do, right-dee-dum, daddy-o-dee-dee-do-dee-dee-dum, oh, right-lee-dee-lee-dee-dum, no, do, diddly-dee-lee-dee-do-dee-dum, do, right-dee-dum, Macari-a-yates, diddle-dee-dum, oh, rum-diddly-diddle-lie, diddle-dee-dum, dee rum-diddly-diddle-lie, diddle-dee-dum, dee rum-diddly-diddle-lie, diddle-dee-dum, rum-diddly-diddle-lie, diddle-dee-dum, dee rum-diddly-diddle-lie, diddle-dee-dum, dee rum-diddly-diddle-lie, diddle-dee-dum, dee rum-diddly-diddle-lie, diddle-dum-do. Thank you.
That was brilliant. Thanks a million, Michael. Brilliant, lovely. And I noticed people were commenting on your Ireland map on your fridge as well in the background. We can't hide anything on our screens. Listen, one thing I've noticed, Kenneth Wickham's over in Newfoundland. You were saying to your daughter there, who's after getting fothered up there, you have to get in supper. Do you have a song for us at all?
Now, do you have a song for him? Are you going to sing along with me? Yeah. Now, I warn you, I pre-warn you, every one of you, my voice is not the greatest. I do play music. Now, what are we going to sing? Oh, Road Rattling Bag. Now, we start? Yeah. All right. Now, if you have children, put earplugs in them because we don't want them having nightmares. All right? Now, no, not for you, for me. All right. All right, now we started. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. And in that bag there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, hole in the bag, and the bag, and the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. And in that hole there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree. Tree in the hole, in the hole, in the bag, down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. And on that tree there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, branch in the tree, and the tree in the hole, in the hole, in the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. And on that branch there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb. Limb in the branch in the tree, and the tree in the hole, in the hole, in the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. And on that limb there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest. Nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole and the hole in the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh, Road Rattling Bag, the bag down in the valley, oh. And in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg. Egg and a nest and a nest and a limb and a limb and a branch and a branch and a tree and a tree and a hole in the bag down in the valley, oh. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. Oh. And on that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird. Bird and the egg and the egg and the nest and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole and the hole in the back down in the valley. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. And on that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather. A feather and the bird and the bird and the egg and the egg and the nest and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole and the hole and the back down in the valley. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. And on that feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea. Flea and the feather and the feather and the bird and the bird and the egg and the egg and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole and the bag down in the valley. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. Oh Lord, let them back down in the valley. Oh. Thank you very much.
Well done, girls. You were absolutely brilliant.
And well done, Kenneth.
Well done, Kenneth, and Daddy as well. Brilliant.
Too much and I smoke too much, so I don't have the voice for a singer.
Yeah.
I can play the fiddle too.
And just to tell everyone, Kenneth, have you ever been to Ireland?
No, I've never been in my life. Never. No. I've been all around the world. I've been over in Europe, but I've never been in Ireland. No.
Yeah. Well, there's Ireland in you, so you're all right. You're grand.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're all
I've
right.
been told that.
Yeah. Thanks a million, girls. We're
Nice.
going to...
And good. Thanks for all the singers. Now I'm enjoying this all together.
Yeah.
Brilliant,
Good
lovely.
stuff.
Thanks a million.
Yeah.
Now, that was magic. Now I'm going to go around the room again. I'm going back from Newfoundland back home to Wexford again. They're so similar. Gavin Byrne at all, living in Wexford town. I'm going to unmute you, Gavin, right? Now, how are you getting on?
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, surely can.
Oh, good. A little song I learned from the singing of Sean and McGarrigle in Rosslare a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
The Blooming Maid of Sweet Killeen. One evening in the summertime, as I roved out to take the air, 'twas little I thought it would be my lot, oh, to be caught in Cupid's snare. Near a cool glade I spied a maid, whose beauty rare attracted me. If I could gain that lovely day, she's the blooming maid of Sweet Killeen. I stepped up to this lovely maid, saying, lovely goddess of our eyes, a single life is free from strife, so therefore why can't we be friends? I've made a vow, and I'll tell it right now to lead a life of chastity. Your suit's in vain, for you ne'er shall gain the blooming maid of sweet Killee. Now Killee is a lovely place. It lies within a sheltered vale, where the honeycomb and the sugar loaf defend it from the southern gales, where the hare and the hound sweep over the ground, and huntsmen to right speedily, where lads and lassies dance and sing all around the green in sweet Killee. So farewell to you, O Killee town. Kind fortune on you ever smile, since I can't gain that lovely day. I'll roam on to a distant time. I'll roam once more from shore to shore, sly Cupid he has wounded me, for I ne'er did gain that lovely day. She's the blooming maid of sweet Killee. Or Margaret.
Thanks. Thanks a million, Gavin. Lads, this is gorgeous. Alison O'Donnell. Alison,
Hello.
how are you doing?
Grand, grand. I'm in so many of these sessions, I'm going out more than I was ever going out before.
And you can have a drink and not when you're not driving as well.
Exactly, because I'm always driving.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a Belfast song. Oh, do you know her, or do you not? This doffing mistress that we have got. Oh, Elsie Thompson, it is her name, and she hangs her coat on the highest pin. Raddy right fall ra, raddy right fall ree. On Monday morning when she comes in, she hangs her coat on the highest pin. She turns around for to greet her friends, saying, all you weavers, tie up your ends. Raddy right fall ra, raddy right fall ree. Tie up our ends, we will surely do. Our hands are steady, our hearts are true. Tie up our ends, we will surely do. But for Lizzie Murphy and not for you. Raddy right fall ra, raddy right fall ree. Oh, Lizzie Murphy, are you going away? Is it tomorrow or is it today? You're going away, it'll break our hearts. There'll be no one left now to take our part. Raddy right fall ra, raddy right fall ree. Oh, do you know her or do you not? This stuffing mistress that we have got. Oh, Elsie Thompson, it is her name, and she hangs her coat on the highest pin. Raddy right fall ra, raddy right fall ree. Raddy right fall ra, raddy right fall ree.
Thanks a million, Alison.
That's great, Alison.
And I'm so sorry to keep people waiting, and I want to be fair to everyone the best I can. I noticed, I'm trying to figure out, just Gemma's here. I don't know you, Gemma. Gemma, yes. Yeah.
Hello.
What were you singing the other night?
Was it the Inishowen session you joined, Gemma?
Yeah, and I've been at the Angolan one as well, and a few other ones. Yeah. It's nice to meet you all.
Can you tell people where you are?
I'm in England, and I'm in the east of England in Norfolk, in a little seaside town called Cromer. And it was nice weather today. I've got my shorts on because the summer's coming, and that's a good thing.
Actually, before you even sing a song, I love surnames. How do you pronounce your surname?
It's Khawaja.
Khawaja, lovely.
And it's from Pakistan.
Yeah.
So I'm maybe the only English Pakistani traditional folk singer that I know of. So.
Listen, you sing us a song.
Yeah, I'll sing one. My favourite singer from Norfolk was called Harry Cox, so I'll do one that I learned from him. So this is The Fowler. Come all you bold sportsmen that handle the gun, I'll have you go home by the light of the sun. For young Gemma was a fowling all alone, when he shot his own true love in the room of the Swan. When first he went over and found it was she, he was shaken and a trembling, his eyes scarce could see. Oh, now you are dead, love, and your sorrows are over. Fare thee well, my pretty Polly, I will see you no more. Then home rushed young Gemma with his dog and his gun, crying, uncle, dear uncle, have you heard what I done? Oh, cursed be you, gunsmith, that made my old gun. For I shot my own true love in the room of a Swan. Then out rushed his uncle with his locks hanging grey, crying, Gemma, oh Gemma, don't you run away, don't you leave your own the trial do come, 'cause they never would hang you for the crime you have done. Well, the trial came on, and pretty Polly appeared, crying, "Justice, oh justice, let my Jimmer go clear, for me apron was around me, oh, when he took me for a swan, and his poor heart lay bleeding, for Polly is on. Now the girls of this country, they're all glad we know to see pretty Polly brought down so low. But you could take all those girls and you could plant them in a row, and her beauty would outshine them like a fountain of snow. Thank you. Oh, thanks everybody. It's lovely to hear you all and to see you all. Really missing all the sing-arounds here, so this is brilliant.
Sorry, my mute are absolutely gorgeous, Gemma. Thanks a million.
Lovely. Oh, thank you. Thanks for organising this. It's lovely.
Lovely. We'll see you again. Listen, there's one man here. There's a few people here. There's a woman called Nora Rhodes, and there's a man called John W.A. or WA, wherever he is. Where's John? There he is.
Sitting outside.
Sitting outside.
Sitting dark now. Yeah. Fairy lights now.
John, can you hear us?
Yeah.
John, tell us where you are at all.
I'm down by the seaside in Wexford.
Down in Wexford. What part of the county?
Down by Kilmore Quay, overlooking the sea.
Good man yourself. Do you have a song for us?
Actually, yeah. We started a singing group called the Salty Sound, and unfortunately, because of the situation, we've had to stop. But I'd like to do an original song by Tony Hill, and it's called The Remembering Garden. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely, yeah. We're waiting, yeah. And yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Sorry, it's dark outside, but you might be able to see me a little bit. Okay, I'll start off here.
Whenever you're ready, John.
One point I did wonder, I came across the salty sound. Then I took a walk to the remembering garden and viewed the names of those loved and gone. Oh, please call my name to thine. Oh, please don't regret my life to be. Keep watch with us in the remembering garden. Who gave it all to the rolling sea? The town, the shops and factories, and the ease of life to the highest order, and the show tools and the nets, and they call from us from homes, because we have come from the water. Oh, please call my name, do your time. Oh, please don't regret my life to be. Keep your stay with us in the remembering garden. Who gave it all to the rolling sea? So wrap me up in your skins and jumpers, and play the pipes as you lay me down. Call out my name in the remembering garden, and leave my soul to the salty sea. Oh, please call my name to time. Oh, please don't regret my life to be. Keep watch with us in the remembering garden. Who gave it all to the rolling sea? Thank you.
Lovely, John. We don't know you. Did you write that song, John, yourself? No, you said you didn't.
Tony Hill wrote it.
Yeah. And was that written about the garden down in Kilmore, down the Remembrance Garden?
Exactly. It's written about the Remembrance Garden down there by the sea.
Yeah.
And we had intended, we have 6 or 7 songs, and we were going to do a concert, but unfortunately things didn't come to pass.
Okay. Thanks for singing it first.
No problem.
Thanks a million. Thanks for waiting. I want to go. I'm thinking of Tom Finn. We'll wrap up in maybe in a couple more songs. I want to end with three songs from the singers, to Seamus and Graham, if they want to sing one more song. But I want to get to Tom Finn. You've been waiting there a while. Tom, I'm going to try to unmute you. Hang on, sorry, Tom. Oh no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yep.
Hi, Michael. Hey, Aileen.
How are you?
Great session. Thanks very much.
Good stuff.
Thanks for coming.
Listen, I'm going to try and sing a Wexford song called The Lowlands Low. I'm not sure where I got it from. I possibly got it in the Goaleen the night Aileen was a guest there, probably about 2 months ago, and there was a few people sang Wexford songs that night. And I can't remember exactly, but I think maybe that's where I got it from. Do you remember it being sung that night?
It was sung that night. I can't remember.
Was it?
No.
That's probably where I got it from. I can't remember. Can you remember who sung it?
No, I can't.
All right. Anyway, I'll give it a go. We sailed out of Dunmore, Michaelmas gone by, cowhides and wool and light cargo, 20 young wild geese ready fledged to fly, sailing for the lowlands low. The lowlands low, the lowlands low, sailing for the lowlands low. Sean Rouse the skipper from the church of Crook, here he keeps log for his father. Crew all from Banno, Fettered and the Hook, sailing for the lowlands low. The lowlands low, the lowlands low, sailing for the lowlands low. Ready with priming, we'd our galliot gun, muskets and pikes in good order. We should be riddled, captives would be none, sailing for the lowlands low. The lowlands low, the lowlands low, sailing for the lowlands low. a pirate approached many leagues from shore. We fought and we sank him in good order. He'll go a-roving, plundering no more, sailing for the lowlands low. The lowlands low, the lowlands low, sailing for the lowlands low. We smuggled out the wild geese, weapons safe ashore. Then we unloaded our cargo. A fair wind is blowing, we're headed for Dunmore, sailing from the lowlands low. The lowlands low, the lowlands low, sailing from the lowlands low. Do you know what?
Thanks a million, Tom. I'm looking around the room again here. There's a girl called Annie Hughes. I'm only looking at names here. Annie, do you? We don't know you. Do you sing at all? Oh, you sang the right. I didn't hear you.
I heard Annie singing. Annie and myself, I think, have only met on one of the other sessions it's been on. Maybe the Dana Sean one. Was it, Annie?
Yeah, I think it could have been. Yeah, I've definitely heard you sing.
Yeah.
Where are you, Annie, at all?
I'm in Dublin. Yeah, in some Parnell Street.
Lovely.
Yeah. Yes, I'll give it a go.
Oh, sorry for keeping you waiting.
Say again?
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
No, not at all. No, I've loved every minute of this. It's great. I'll do Aileen Aroon.
Lovely.
I know a valley fair, Aileen Aroon. I know a cottage there, Aileen Aroon. Far in that valley shade, I know a tender maid, flower of the hazel glade, Aileen Aroon. Who in the song so sweet, Aileen Aroon. Who in the dance so fleet, Aileen Aroon. Dear are her charms to me, dearer her laughter free, dearest her constancy, Aileen Aroon. Were she no longer true, Aileen Aroon, what would her lover do, Aileen Aroon? Fly with a broken chain, far over the sounding main, never to love again, Aileen Aroon. You've been well in time decay, Aileen Aroon. Beauty must fade away, Aileen Aroon. Castles are sacked in war, chieftains are scattered far. Truth is a fixed star, Aileen Aroon. Sinead.
Lovely job on that altogether. Gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great job you did in that. Gorgeous singing. Thanks a million for sticking with us and singing that. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Lovely. Great, lovely. There's one other girl here where there's people that we don't know. There was a woman called, is it Nora Rhodes? Is there? Is that? I'm going to unmute you. And I'm going to give me one more second. Lovely.
Yeah. Hi, Nora.
Hi, Nora. And Nora, where are you? Your mother was there. Where are you from? Calling from?
We're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. I'm sorry for keeping you so long.
It's all right. Okay. Yes, I've loved this. It's really beautiful.
Great, thanks.
So I guess this is Fisher Lad of Whitby, which I learned from Annie Fentiman. I don't know. Yeah. Me love, he was a fisher lad, and when he came on shore, he always dear to me, to greet me at the door. For he knew I loved him well, as anyone can see. But oh, it was in vain when he came a-courting me. It was one lovely morning, in May, he took me on his boat to sail out on the bay. There he told me of his love, as he sat me by his side. And he swore that in a month he would make me his bride. That afternoon a man of war come sailing to the bay. The brass gang came ashore and stole me love away. Put irons on his hands and put irons on his feet, and they carried him aboard to fight in the fleet. Oh, me father often tells me of the perils of the main, and me mother says she hopes he will come back again. But I know he never will, for it's in me dreams I see his body lying low at the bottom of the sea. The ships come sailing in, and the ships they sail away, and the sailor lads sing merry songs out upon the bay. But for me, my heart is breaking, and I only want to be lying low down with me lover, deep down in the sea. And when the house it is all still, and everyone's asleep, I sit upon my bed and bitterly do weep. For I think upon me lover, lying low down in the sea, and he never, never more will come again to me. No, he never, never more will come again to me. Thank you.
Beautiful, Nora.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for listening there for all those hours, and thanks for singing and waiting up and singing. Really, really worth waiting for. So thanks a million. Thanks to your mammy for making contact with us, right? Brilliant. And we'll hear from you again. Okay. I'm gonna. Are you still all okay, lads? Thumbs up for another few minutes, or you all okay? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to unmute. Nora, can you mute yourself there?
No, she is mute.
Oh, she's mute. Oh,
She is.
oh, sorry. No.
It's okay, Nora. It's okay.
I'm
It's
making a
getting
mistake.
confused.
I'm getting confused.
It's getting late.
I said, now I'm looking around. I'm looking at other people here that I don't know. Moira.
Moira ní bhfuil.
How are you?
Hi, Moira.
I'm going to try to unmute you. Oh, you're sorry.
Now.
Can you hear us?
You know, we can't hear you. Will you just check you're not muted from your side? Have you used this laptop to tap into some of the other sessions? Do you know if the microphone is working on it? Oh, click on mute, Mick.
I am.
It was gone to
1 second, Mario, right? 1 second, folks. It's okay now. Can you hear us now? You're unmuted.
She can hear us.
we can't hear you. Is there a little microphone button at all on yours somewhere? Now you're back muted yourself again.
No, it's not working.
It's not working.
It's not working. She's tried both options. We may carry on, Moira. You may carry on listening.
Right.
I'm afraid.
Now I'm gonna. I see Jan up in the top corner here.
Jan.
Now I'm gonna unmute Jan. I'm unmuting you. Can you hear us?
Hello. Yes. Good evening.
How are you?
Where are you, Tom?
I'm brilliant. I'm officially from the Netherlands, but I've been traveling around Ireland for the last 8 years. But I live in near Segovia in Spain. So I'm in total lockdown here.
Yeah.
And this is the only thing that I can still hear some sessions. I hope to make it this year back again.
Grand.
I met you before at you did a lecture in Dublin once that I watched, and I met you before, but a long time ago.
All right. Now, have you a song for us?
Yeah, okay. Will you come to the bower over the boundless ocean where stupendous waves rolling thunder in motion, where the mermaids are seen and the wild tempest gathers to love air in the green, the dear land of our fathers? Will you come? Will you come to the bower? Will you come to the land of O'Neill and O'Donnell, to Lord Lucan of old and the immortal O'Connell, where Brian chased the Danes and St. Patrick the vermin, and whose valleys remain still most beautiful and charming? Will you come? Will you come to the bower? You can visit Benburb and its storied Blackwater, where old Roe met Monroe and his chieftains did slaughter, where the lambs skip and play on the Marcy all over, from those bright golden views to enchanting Rostrevor. Will you come? Will you come to the bower? You can see Dublin city and the fine groves of Blarney, the Banboyne, the Liffey, and the lakes of Killarney. You can ride on the tide of the proud, majestic Shannon. You can sail around Lough Neagh and see storied Dungannon. Will you come? Will you come to the bower? You can visit New Rosgallen, Wexford and Gorey, where the green was last seen by proud Saxon and Tory, where the blood spoil sanctified by the blood of each true man, where they die satisfied their enemies they would not run from. Will you come? Will you come to the bower? Will you come and deliver our dear land from its slumber, and its fetters we will break, links that long been encumbered, and the air will resound with hosannas to greet you. On the shore will be found gallant Irishmen to meet you. Will you come? Will you come to the bower? Thank you.
Thanks a million, Jan.
Nice spirited delivery.
Lovely. We'll see you in Ireland soon.
Yeah.
We will. I want to go. Come here. Where is Lynn? Lynn.
Yeah.
Aha. Can you hear us?
I can.
Hello.
Yes.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, hey, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just enchanted to listen to all this. It's wonderful.
So,
It's fabulous.
can you tell people where you are?
So I'm in Boston, and just outside Boston, actually in Waltham. But if you go to get gas or groceries in Wexford outside Wells, and you go to the Maxall station, you tell my cousin Richard Downs that you saw me on Zoom.
Okay. He's a neighbour of mine, sure.
Does he know?
I was born and bred out that in Ballygarrett, so that's only up Wells. Seamus
Well,
Brooks.
you tell Richard I say hi.
I will do, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
And so this one's for Kenneth. I spent and for Anita, if she's still on. I had a fabulous time, long time back with the boys from Branch. And I learned this one for Vince, the lighthouse keeper, who I sang this for him, and he sang me a John Prine song. So Vince was a big John Prine song, so I'm thinking of Cape St. Mary's and Branch right about now. Take me back to my western boat. Let me fish off Cape St. Mary's, where the hagdowns sail and the foghorns wail. With my friends, the Browns and the Clarys, let me fish off Cape St. Mary's. Let me fill my dory lift to the broad Atlantic commerce, where the tide rips swirl and the wild ducks whirl, and old Neptune calls the numbers through the broad Atlantic commerce. Let me sail up Golden Bay with my oilskins all streaming, and the thunder squall where I haul me trawl, and the old Cape Ann gleaming, and my oilskins all streaming. When we view that rugged shore, with a beach all a-glisten, where the capeland spawn, where from dusk to dawn you bait your trawl and you listen to the undertow a-hissing. When we reach that snug green cove, where the seas roll up like thunder, there let me rest in the earth's cool breast, and the stars shine out their wonder, and the seas roll up their thunder. Cape St. Mary's.
It's just under a year ago. It was Branch. We spent a month in and visiting Cape St. Mary's as well, yeah.
We're supposed to be in Branch on the 5th of May for a month, but we'll have to go to be next year.
I miss it like hell.
I know. Yeah, it gets in on you. Yeah. Thanks a million, Lynn. Thanks for waiting, right? It was lovely. Thanks. Thank you. I'm looking around the room. And Moira, I'm going to give you one more. See, will it work again, right? I'm going to unmute you. Are you try it yourself there?
Oh, terrible noise.
Try it now. Can you? We heard noise.
We could hear noise. Is what we heard, like interference on something.
No,
that's all we could hear.
I'm going to unmute you again. One more go, right?
No, she is unmuted.
I'm going to unmute you. No, I'm going to.
There's something up with the microphone or something.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Maura. It's not working. All right, we'll get it right for the next night, right? I promise. Okay, right? We get it going, folks. I'm just going to look around the room because it's getting late, and
the event was actually
we're
technically
two
supposed
hours
to be an
two
hour
hours
and a half,
over.
but sure, what else do you do when you come on and you've so many singers in the room?
And I'm just
If you
looking
can,
here. Is there
keep
anyone else?
going.
Seamus Shields, do you sing at all?
Oh,
I do. Yeah.
You know.
This is a song for you, Michael.
Thanks.
Apropos your post earlier today, I think it was earlier today, wasn't it, with the banner across the motorway?
Sorry, there's just two little girls after entering another screen, Seamus.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
That we were laughing at.
Anyway, I'll crack on with the song. Can you hear me? When Dublin city is, sorry, I'll go again. Thunder and lightning is no lark when Dublin city is in the dark. With so many en route to the caravan parks far from the zoological gardens. Have to go up a bit. They've packed up the car with the buckets and spades. They're decked out for the trip in their sun hats and shades. With their blinkers, they're now dressed to kill as they stray far from the zoological gardens. They're heading for Wexford, Donegal and the West because they won't settle for anything less than to selfishly decamp as unwelcome guests, defying each methodical garter. Like locusts they swarm around villages and towns, foraging for food and some drink to gulp down. As they crowd into shops, it's a rare battleground, as social distance they're all disregarding. These people don't deserve one bit of respect as they roam far from home, completely unchecked, with ne'er a thought for anyone they could be infecting with the virus they could be imparting. Thunder and lightning is no lark when Dublin city is in the dark, with so many en route to the caravan parks far from the zoological gardens. Sinead? I can't hear you.
Sorry, you can now.
When did you write that, Seamus? Like today, did you?
This morning.
Fresh off the press. Good man.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
When I saw the banner, I thought there's a song in there somewhere.
Surely is.
I think
A good one.
I think you nailed it too. Yeah.
Slightly higher though. The low notes were defeating me in the gardens.
The zoological garden.
No offense to any of our Dublin friends.
Yeah.
So listen, I think we're coming close to the end of the night. I'm just looking around. I just want to make sure if there's anyone there at all.
Kathy Schneider's.
Just anyone. There's Kathy Schneider there. Where's she gone? Bum, bum, bum. Sorry, folks. We're looking around the little squares here. Bum, 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 bum. No. And everyone. Grand. Oh, listen, Antoinette. I'm looking at Tony. Yeah. And then we'll end with Seamus, and we'll see. We might figure out a way of ending. Antoinette. Oh, can you hear me?
Daily.
Daily.
Yes, can hear.
Hopefully we can hear you too.
Paddy and Antoinette, where are you at all?
We're
at home. Lockdown.
You're in Dublin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, good stuff.
that's it.
Yeah. Would you sing a song for us, Antoinette?
Yes, I will indeed. Yeah.
You understand that?
I always stand instead of sitting because I can breathe better if I stand.
Good man, Paddy.
Across yonder cloud lies a trout fairyland, where the serpents over the shore unsent, where the given is succored and slowly, and the green lands of country are calling to me. Sure, if only you knew the land of the moon, times of bluish red to a silver lagoon. You'd imagine a picture of heaven could be, where the green lands of Antrim are calling to me. So I hope to return to my own passion now. 'Tis a wild place for me, how can I join them all? Sure, I know every stone, I recall every tree, where the green glens of Antrim are calling to me. And I'd be where the people are gentle and kind. And there's one there for me who's been high on my mind. And I'd pray that the world would in peace let me be, where the green glens of Antrim are calling to me. And I'd stop at a cabin down by the seashore, and I'd knock with my heart on that wee cabin door. While the sun pours gold in the lap of the sea, and the green glens of Antrim are calling to me. Sure, if only you knew of the moon, turns of Irish bay to a silver lagoon. You'd imagine a picture of heaven could be, where the green glens of Antrim are calling to me.
Great night, Mick, and you've done a great job, the two of you, yourself and Aileen. Brilliant.
And Paddy, thanks.
Keep it up.
Lovely song, Antoinette, and lovely words of encouragement, Paddy. Good man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to end the night. We're going to Seamus Brogan.
Sing us out as well.
Oh,
there we go.
How are you getting on?
Good, very good, yeah. Great night, great night. Well done, both of you.
Thanks.
I'll finish up with a Wexford song. Carrick River. As I rode out one evening in the pleasant month of May, it was down by Carrick River I carelessly did stray. where the hawthorn and the sweet briar, there would your heart illume, and the rippling of the waters when the frockens were in bloom. I do remember long ago when together we would roam through the lovely dells of Kerry, where the woodcock makes his home, where all nature it seems smiling along each rocky side, and the silvery stream flows down between to join the sleigh tide. We oft times go to view the place where our comrades they do lie, where oft we joined in harmless sport in days now long gone by. Our hearts were young, we knew no care, as through the fields we strayed. But in vain that day had passed away, where oft times we had played. The thoughts of you, sweet Carrie, are constant in my mind. I have roamed this wide world over, your equal I can't find. Your lofty trees and waterfalls, it's them I do adore. So fare thee well, sweet Carrie, adieu forever.
Thanks a million, Seamus. It was gorgeous. It was lovely. Lads, we're at the end of the night, and I can't thank you enough for your time. I'm going to unmute you all, right? So see how this works sound-wise, right?
It doesn't.
That's a dangerous thing to do.
man.
Literally.
Yeah.
It was great to meet so many new singers and people that we can now call friends.
Here, here.
Amen.
Good night. Here.
Safe, everybody.
Bye.
Can we have
Bye, Alberta.
Kenneth Wickams, you said you wanted to say a word before we go.
You better let him.
Come on.
Kenneth, can you hear me? Oh, no.
Yeah. Now, I just want to say, no, I enjoyed this. This is a beautiful thing because I think our islands, I should say, have a lot in common. And I just want to say that, no, I'm proud that you invited me to be part of this, and to see my Irish cousins and stuff like that. But I enjoyed the music. Just everything is not even out of my whack, I guess you could call it. It's out of my norm. But during this COVID-19 situation, it's like a Newfoundland kitchen party. That's what it's like.
Gemma, that she sang earlier. Yeah, Gemma something, I forget her second name now.
Yeah.
Oh, what, me?
Yeah.
But thank you for the people of Ireland for letting me be part of you guys. I guess you could see it. If you say it like that. Well, you're always welcome over this way, and my part anyways. But I'm not Irish, see.
Ah, you are though.
What?
You are.
What do you mean? No, I was never in Ireland in my life.
I know that. Listen, come here to me. Thanks a million, Kenneth, right? And really appreciate it. And thanks to those girls of yours for singing. They were brilliant. Made the night, right?
Handsome boys, Sunday.
Good. Again, lads. Stay, keep that password vinegar for yourselves, and we'll do another session. We're going to do a night of ghost stories. We're going to figure out how that one works. We might do another night of song as well. So keep that.
I'll tell you one now before you even start. I have to now. I was about 15 years ago. I walked home from the pub, and I went in, and I was acidified, and I went in. And I was asleep about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, I'm not joking with you. I know it's laughing, but this is the truth. And I felt this dead hand come on my face. And I woke up to realise it was my own. I was after passing out drunk, and I cut the circulation off my hand. And it was about 15 years ago. And I felt like there's something like come from the coffin. So I thought it was a zombie coming after me. Now, I tell you, I nearly shite me pants. Now, I'm not joking with you. But, anyways, lots of love from Newfoundland. I'm from the Southern Shore now, by the way. I'm pretty proud of that too. But I'm very proud of Newfoundland. Now, you come here and say quick word now, but they have to go now. That's late.
Thank you guys for letting me sing.
Yeah, no, that's good now.
Thank you for singing. It was lovely.
But anyways, I'm glad to see, and thank you very much, though, and thank you, Mickey, for coming over and exploring the culture. I didn't realise how close we were till about 3 years ago, I suppose it was. But we are pretty more alike than I realised even. But all your singers and over in Ireland, to your family over in Newfoundland, I want to thank you because you have such talent. The same as over here, but we're closer than we think. Anyways, God bless. Happy Easter to you. And I can't wait for the next week.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Good night, lads. Good night, all. Good night. Take care of yourselves. And thanks again. Take care. Thank you.